Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do, if we don't already have it installed, is Docker, right? So if you don't have it, you'll want to go to docker.com and download Docker Desktop. It's that button right here, download Docker Desktop. If you have one of the newer M1 Macs, then you can download the Apple Silicon one. If you have one of the older Intel chips, you can download this. So you download that and install it. And once you have it up and running, you can just open up Docker Desktop. And it looks like this. We'll go ahead and close this browser real quick. And then we'll want to go here to the terminal on the bottom there. So I'll click on that. And the first time you do this, it might ask you to allow it to open a terminal. But I've already done that. So we need to do a pull to get the image for n8n onto your computer. And you'll do that with docker pull n8nio/n8n. If you hit enter, it will go ahead and download the images for, or the image for n8n to your machine. So we'll let this run. It'll take a few seconds. All right, now we're done, and you can go ahead and close this terminal. And if we go into the images section, you'll see that now the n8n.io n8n image is sitting there. Before we go ahead and run this though, we want to create a volume. So we'll click on this volume link and create a volume. You can call it whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to call it n8n data, just to make it easy to remember. So n8n data, and hit create. There that is. So now if I go back to the images section and click on this little plus icon or play icon, we'll get this little pop-up. If we open that up, it's going to ask us a few customization options. So n8n runs on port 5678. So we'll want to tell it to also let the container run on port 5678. So we'll go ahead and just click those numbers in here, 5678. And then right here where you see the host path or volumes, you'll want to specify the volume that you just created. So in my case, I said n8n data. And then the container path is where it's going to link that volume to in the image. So this is a very specific thing you want to put in. So let's put in /home/node/.n8n, just like that. So this is very specific. You have to have it this way, otherwise you're going to have issues. So /home/node.n8n. And now we can go ahead and hit run. And we should see the program start running here. And when it's done, you'll see at the bottom here, it says the editor is now accessible via this address. So if you go ahead and click on that, it'll pop open the browser and you'll get the admin configuration screen. So basically you're going to create your admin account. I'm just going to put my name, first name, last name, and a password, and say next. And you can skip this whole getting started thing. Then it's going to ask you for your email address to create a free license. And I really recommend you do this. You get a lot of good features for doing that. I'm going to go ahead and skip it for now, but definitely should do that. And that gets us right into n8n. So if I go ahead and just create a new workflow just to test, and let's just say trigger manually, and I'm just going to go ahead and save that empty like that and close this browser. And then I'm going to stop this container. If we didn't set up a volume and we were to try and run this again, it would come up again and ask us to create the admin account. Because what happens is a container, if you stop a container and bring it back, by default, it deletes everything inside the container. And so that's why we created a volume, to go ahead and save all of our data so that we don't ever have to do that again. So if I go ahead and run this again, we'll get that boot up screen here, and it'll tell us the IP address again. So I could click on that, and boom, it takes us right back to where we were. We have the same workflow that we just created, and we're good to go. All right, hope that was helpful. See you in the next one.